Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they played football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization, trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana 23 and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And again, it's Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They run with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but...
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. Drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run the counter. It's Taylor, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go, take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
15. Smoke. 36. 36.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, red blade. Red blade.
Twist.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Switch. Attack. Attack. Under 10. 10. Check. Chopper. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Yo.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check back.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the... But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On 1st down, Mahomes out to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Taylor. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And Vic's throw there incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now here's Vic. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Slam. Echo. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day, baby. Hey, check.
Operating from the gun. Vic. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Vic. And the pressure gets to him again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Vic. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get started. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jamal Adams, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 18 yards, first down Niners. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Watch twins. Check. Yellow. Check. Switch. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Vic to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Vic readies to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. That throw by Vic incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jadeveon Clowney able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Vic now. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They will indeed go for it. Vic finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Back back to throw. Vick steps away to his left. Now Vick's stripped. He lost the football. And now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mike 54, all day.
On 3rd down, Vick, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Francis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after up and good. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with it. One told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And Vic's throw there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long for Vic. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
23 yards on the tuck and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Vic. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Throwing Vic. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.